UNF, I'm Courtney Spencer.
And I'm Mary Dale. Thanks for joining us for North Florida Weekly, where each week we bring you the latest news about what's happening on campus and around the Jacksonville area.
A new ordinance passed that will affect bars and restaurants located in the Jacksonville Beach area.
The ordinance requires business owners to purchase a $75 permit in order to serve alcohol between 12 and 2 a.m. Angelo Mora has more.
That's what Rush Street bar owner James DeMarco thinks of the new Jacksonville Beach ordinance, which passed with a 5-2 vote from City Council. DeMarco feels such passing doesn't correlate well with the location of Jacksonville Beach.
I mean, Florida is one of those states that's known for frivolity, for having fun. It's like Vegas, it's like New York City, it's like any of the other places people want to go. The state figured it out. The city of Jacksonville Beach are trying to reinvent the wheel, and it's not a very smooth ride.
The City Council's reasoning for the ordinance includes reports of crime, vandalism, and other discrepancies. But DeMarco sees it a different way.
The real reason that this is happening is it gives the city control of an industry that they historically have not had control of.
Across the street, Finn McCool's owner Paul Glazier feels even though the new ordinance passed, it may need a second look, with or without a permit.
It needs work, it needs more work before it can really satisfy a lot of people. As far as buying a permit, stay open from 12 to 2, big deal. $75, it's not going to hurt any business down here.
For now, Jacksonville Beach bars will have to comply, but the fear of having the original last call of alcohol moved to midnight seems unlikely in Glazier's mind.
I don't think they're going to do it that way. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't think City Council is going to bring this up ever again.
Angelo Mora, North Florida Weekly.
You can find out more about the new ordinance by searching Jacksonville Beach on the web.
The police gave details regarding yesterday's fatal shooting at Jacksonville Beach this morning. Police said the ongoing dispute was the cause of the shooting. The Jacksonville Beach Police Department said that at least 2 witnesses saw 74-year-old Vanny Coulier shoot 38-year-old Robert Moore. The first detective to arrive reported that Coulier was standing 10 feet from Moore when he arrived. Moore was taken to Shands Hospital where he was pronounced dead. The Jacksonville Beach Police Department have booked Coulier into jail on a murder charge. One local business is paying its employees extra cash to turn away certain customers. Kayla Beckman has the story.
Most jobs, you wouldn't get paid to turn down a customer. Chances are, you'd probably get fired. But at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, that's not particularly the case. In fact, their employees sometimes get paid a bonus to turn down underage customers. ABC is a part of the Florida Responsible Vendor Program. The minimum requirements of the program are to prohibit tobacco sales to anyone under the age of 18 and alcohol to anyone under the age of 21. ABC expands this effort by only allowing patrons over 21 to purchase anything in the store. To ensure their employees are enforcing this rule, ABC has set up a unique incentive program.
Under the age of 21. And local and state law enforcement agencies will conduct underage stings where they have an underage person who is typically between the ages of 17 and 19 years old. They come into the store with their real ID and attempt to make an alcoholic purchase. If that clerk refuses that sale, then obviously they don't face a criminal charge, but ABC is the only retailer in the state of Florida that expands upon that, and we will reward that associate with $100.
L'Oreal Biassi is the most recent recipient of the bonus.
I want to say a single bottle of beer and place it on the counter, and of course I looked at her and asked her for her ID. She gave it to me, and she was underage. I did swipe it still and do what we were supposed to do. And then she walked out the door, and as she was walking out the door, I noticed a gentleman heading out after her, and I could tell that it was an undercover officer. And then I went through the procedures. I emailed all the other stores letting them know and filled out an incident report. And Charles called me back, and he confirmed it, and then they gave me $100.
we would rather spend that $100 every day, all day, for these rewards, just to ensure that A, we stay a responsible vendor, and B, alcohol is not getting into the hands of minors.
Ayla Beckman, North Florida Weekly.
You know, I wonder if these kind of incentive programs have been going on for a while and we just haven't known about them. It makes sense.
It does make sense. Good thing we're not under 21.
Yeah, good thing. Now, in this new economy, less people are spending money shopping or eating out. That's a big problem for some local small businesses. But a new website has found a way to promote local business and get customers back into the stores. I discovered a website that makes it easy for the customer and the merchant.
You've got mail.
Georgina Collegese actually looks forward to her email inbox every day. That's because she's expecting a Groupon. Groupons are coupons for local businesses emailed daily to subscribers of the Groupon website.
I talk about it all the time with my friends. I'm like, oh, did you see the new Groupon on today? And, you know, we all print them out.
If it's something you like, you can purchase and print the coupon on the spot. But Groupon requires a certain number of the deal be bought for it to work. If enough people buy, the deal is on. If not, you're not charged. Once customers like Collegese print off their Groupons, they come to places like this, Mellow Mushroom in Jacksonville Beach, whose particular Groupon offers customers a savings of over 50%.
I was really, really excited to see that Mellow Mushroom was on there because I go there all the time with my friends.
Consultant Tony Allegretti is the one who got Mellow Mushroom started with using Groupon, but not without a little research first.
We did a tremendous amount of sort of looking into it and how it would affect these restaurants.
All signs pointed to Groupon being a good idea for Mellow Mushroom. Allegretti says using Groupon is simple and beneficial for specific businesses.
If you're a local merchant, it's really kind of easy. They hold your hands to it. I think it can be really an excellent tool for small business. I feel Groupon is better served to really focus on local. It's what they do.
And Groupon's site does focus on local businesses. Groupon uses collective buying and social media to bring those businesses new customers instantly. Allegretti says Mellow Mushroom sold 6,200 Groupons in one day.
It was a real big success here.
Mellow Mushroom General Manager Jason Smith says he saw the success. He says hundreds of people have redeemed their Groupons at his store. He says the best thing about Groupon, though, is the reaction from those customers.
I've seen a lot of appreciative customers. You know, a lot of people, whether they've been here a million times or it's new customers, they seem to be excited about the deal that they got.
Customers like Collegese, who says Groupon is perfect for someone like her.
Being as young as I am, I don't have a whole lot of money to spend all the time, and especially with the deals, just makes it a lot easier.
Now, a different Groupon is offered every day. You must purchase the Groupon the day it's offered, but most Groupons, once printed, have several months before they expire.
Okay, Mary, I've got to admit, I am a faithful consumer of the Groupon. I actually used the Mellow Mushroom one this past weekend.
Oh yeah? The $20 worth of food
10 for
and
20.
you only paid $10?
Yeah, that's
right. Great. Awesome.
Check it every day. Coming up, we'll take a look at how the weather can affect your health.
And a new educational conference that encourages middle school students to pursue careers in science and engineering. There's more after the break.
Yeah, but did you see how much he had to drink last night? I can't believe that guy made it home. Nobody drives drunk anymore. Hold on, I got another call coming in.
While drunk driving rates have dropped greatly, negligent driving and speeding fatalities have skyrocketed. Someone dies every 13 minutes from negligent driving, so keep your hands on the wheel, your eyes on the road, and your phone put away.
My name is Brian Wilson, and I'm a nursing student here at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. The nursing program here at UNF is top-notch. They give us a firm foundation so that when we're out in the field and actually graduate and pass our boards, you feel well prepared. I'm a nursing student, but I'm also active duty, and I'm participating in the Navy's Seaman Admiral 21 Officer Commissioning Program. And a lot of the skills they teach us there, like leadership, time management, and teamwork, it's stuff I can apply to the nursing program. UNF, no one like you, no place like this.
The
best thing about UNF is the diversity. I just love the fact that I can come here and intermingle with people from all over the world. I'm Robert Allen. I'm an honor student here at the University of North Florida in Jacksonville. We have smaller classes. They're longer now and a little bit more demanding, but it's for our benefit. My experience with the professors is that they are very open. Here at UNF, you can receive a solid education. UNF, no one like you, no place like this.
Welcome back. We hear it all the time. The climate is changing. The globe is warming. The planet is in danger. But what's the weather doing to our bodies?
A recent public health forum reveals what's stirring in the air. Sarah Gojekian has more.
Climate change and human health in Evening with Experts is one more bite into the eco-conscious core. The free event invited health professionals, faculty, and students out to the University Center last Wednesday. The UNF Environmental Center hosted, along with the Duval County Medical Society, Florida Medical Association, and Harvard Medical School. Center project assistant Derek Robinson said they try and plan something like this each semester.
So this semester we were planning on bringing someone else up, but this kind of fell into our laps, and this was just perfect for what we already do, so it fit right along.
2 Nobel Peace Prize honorees guest spoke. The National Climatic Data Center's Dr. David Easterling first on the science of climate change, and then Harvard Medical School's Dr. Paul Epstein on the link between change and health issues. Both painted a scary picture of the future, literally, giving reason for all majors to act.
Even though if they aren't natural sciences, a communications major could look into, well, how can I communicate a better message as far as our impacts on our environment? That's why students maybe should get more involved, because if they're here because they want to be part of their future and want to be part of the future of everyone.
A Q&A followed each speaker, and there were plenty of curious people. Most asked for tips on how to live more sustainably. Students can go to the Environmental Center in Building 1 to learn how they can go green. Sarah Gojekian, North Florida Weekly.
The Daily Green is one website that gives tips every day on how to go green. Today's tip of the day: if you eat beef, eat grass-fed beef. They say it's better for you, the animal, and the earth.
A number of middle school students woke up bright and early Saturday morning to conduct science experiments while many of us were still asleep. Middle school girls gathered at the University Center for the Expand Your Horizons Conference. Former Miss Florida pageant winners Megan Clementi and Janet McCooley spoke to the girls about the benefits of pursuing careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. The girls then participated in activities to test their skills in these subjects, from mixing fluids to making bouncy balls and creating bridges of straw to balance golf balls. The engineering department's outreach director, Jean Fryman, said that more girls will pursue careers in science and engineering.
By doing some hands-on activities in the workshops that we're providing, hopefully it will build their confidence that they do have the ability to understand science, math, or technology.
Fryman says she wants the conference to become an annual event for the school. Up next, art, music, and venues galore.
We'll take a look at some of the exciting events going on around Jacksonville. So stick around. We'll be back in a moment.